Welcome back. Well, me and Connor have switched positions, and his lovely mother is sitting right next to me, where I get to ask all the questions that I've been dying to ask. So we kind of touched on this in the first hour, but we are aware that Connor was a strict rule follower.
Absolutely.
Do you know where that came from, or why he was like that?
Well, I'm going to have to say my husband, because Connor and I are polar opposites. And I didn't understand that when, we would walk into a room, if I didn't know anyone in the room, I get really excited. I'm loving that. And I remember my girlfriend finally said, not everyone does that. And so my husband and Connor were those people. So I thought, so I learned to have a little bit of empathy. I learned to, understand it a little bit more.
And I guess besides the rule following, what was his personality like? Was he shy? Was he very outgoing? Or, what kind of personality did he have growing up?
Now that is a tough one, because the things that should have been very difficult for most kids came really easily to Connor. The things that I thought most kids would just breeze through were things that he would have anxiety over.
Okay.
And so I learned to read he would do this something with his lip, and that's when I knew he was stressed.
Oh, okay.
So I knew how to remove him from the situation. But he wasn't argumentative, or he always tried to find a solution.
And what's one of I guess the best or funniest memories that you have of him growing up?
Uh-oh.
Abby, I have so many. Do we have an hour?
Maybe the way you wake us up in the morning, that's always funny.
I would like to, in my defense, when I would get the kids up in the morning, as I'm walking down the hall, I would say, okay, time to get up. And then when everyone's in the car, they would be saying, oh, Mom was yelling, get up, get up. And that wasn't, the way. But there's just far too many. They would have their friends over when they were 11 or 12 years old, and I would say, oh, and everybody would stop talking, and they would say, what? And I said, I think I'm needing to dance. Oh, the blood just came right out of their faces.
Oh, that's amazing.
I don't remember that, but
oh, it was a classic.
Sure it was.
And when he decided to get into media as an industry, and he started working here, like how did that make you feel that he was pursuing this kind of career?
I was very, very happy, because it was something that he always wanted. And I thought, I worried about him being on TV. If he was doing videographer, that was okay, but on TV you think, oh please, I hope you know your lines, oh my gosh, I hope you don't make him, stumble and fall, and those sort of things. But then it's like, okay. So I was really happy. I thought, how lucky it, and I told my kids always, do what you love, and then it won't ever feel like a job, or work. Yeah. It'll just be something you love to do every day. And
going back, he has a sister. How were they growing up together?
Absolute polar opposites. Whatever he liked to eat, she didn't. They're 14 months apart. I remember they were outside in the front yard, and I was standing behind them, but they didn't know. And so his sister, she's maybe 2, and Connor was 3, and she takes Connor's hand and she goes, let's cross the road. And Connor immediately said, Mom says we're not to ever cross the road. And she goes, oh, she won't know. I thought, okay. So Connor found her really entertaining, and Courtney sort of looked to him for help, So I had one of each.
And I guess, Connor, before we wrap up, what is something that your mom has done throughout your life that you are, grateful for?
I think just all the support she gave me over the years, when I was struggling, trying to find work, or trying to, I was getting rejected from a lot of places. One thing she'd always tell me was, something will always come up, and it has.
For a reason.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason, and I never really quite believed it. I just thought it was just hot air, but I mean, I do believe it, and I do appreciate everything that you did for me and Courtney, and I'm really thankful for that. So.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us tonight on this very special edition. I know we've learned a lot about each other, I guess.